I'm Madison, and today I'll show you about world dishes. And first, we will talk about Indonesia. Indonesia has
India.
India, yes.
Yeah.
India have a culture about curry, and they have they doesn't use right hand and not right hand, left hand, because they use on the right hand to eat things or like that. When they have on a bread and they put that with on one hand and put it out and put that on the curry and put it and eat them.
Use the hands.
Yes, use one hand.
Okay.
All right. Next is Mexico.
Mexico.
Mexico use a spicy and salty food. And they have a taco, and that is spicy and salty. They use on bread and onion, some of ingredients and hot sauce and hot sauce, and hot sauce is hot and salty, so they use that. And that's all. And they use also some kinds of vegetables. And they have vegetables or like that thing. And they have vegetables and onion, spicy, and like that, all out of it. And next is what is next country? Mexico we did.
How about China?
China? China is not.
Okay.
What will you choose?
Japan, USA, and France.
What will you choose?
France.
France?
Yeah.
Alright. France have a culture about generically mathematic person. He found one pyramid from the French, and on there have dishes, and there have some snail, and they see that, and that time they eat snail. That is culture they did found. So they did use snail. But first time the French person didn't like a snail, but they believe in a culture, and they have also news, and they have to believe. So they make it. And next they have a very big thing that is a very special sauce. And there are parsley and butter and onion, and they mix them with them and put that on a snail or on a shell, and they eat that.
I've tried it.
Yes, and they eat that with that sauce, and it will take very delicious taste. And next, what will you choose?
Yeah, so USA?
USA?
Yeah. Which is interesting for the wine?
Wait a second. It is not a. It was. Yes, French.
French.
Yes, we are not done with French. French, they are on a very strong power about taste. So they use wine and champagne to eat with a snail. And sometimes they have wine with champagne. They have a very funny thing.
Why?
They drink a champagne and the wine with a fish.
The fish.
Yes.
Yeah.
And also they have one way to still put on a delicious thing for the fishes. They when they put that on the refrigerator, they put on a wine and champagne. Not a champagne because that is not good. That doesn't make a strong power of what have to say, a strong power of taste. Yes, so that's why they use wine, and they drink with champagne when they put that on with wine. And when we put on a fish on the champagne and put that on the refrigerator, and they will eat wine with that fish. Because that reason is, cocktail.
Yeah.
Yes, that is mixed with 2 kinds of or 4 kinds of beer.
Yeah.
And that time when we put on champagne and the wine, and when they mix that and eat it, and they make a very, very strong power.
Yeah, sometimes it'll make it a very new taste.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
next country is how about
wait.
중국 history?
Here don't have nothing. Here have not on here they don't have Africa. But I'll tell you.
Okay, Africa.
All right. Africa, they have a lot of it. They have cavalry and cavalry like that, and they're all cultures. They have one culture. When they have a rich, and there has a general mathematical person, and he find a pyramid.
Oh.
And he password. He found on a password to came out of there because there was having a pyramid. And he found a password. The password is.
What's that?
Is a whale. We kill a whale from the sea, and we will get it on the seashore. That is the password. And that time, that person didn't know. Africa has on a culture. They get a whale and eat it. They're having a whale meat. They eat that, but they don't put that on fire. When they put that on fire, and it is very like gum, and it doesn't taste well. But when we eat that, not like that, and it tastes like a very soft and like an ice cream taste. But it's you just have to think on a example. This is this. You have to think you're eating on a whale meat ice cream. But it think like on a very bad. But now they doesn't eat because whale is no more very much. And that's all.
Okay.
Thank you for watching.
How about the jambong?
Oh, jambong story is a little not good.
But this is a history. It's very interesting. You don't know? You don't mind? Okay.
Alright.
Okay, thank you.
Alright. A Chinese has a culture about jambong. And on one day there was having a poor person with sea, and they got fish and another things. They put that, they don't have it without that, so they did put that on the bowl, put water and put on a gochujang, and they mix it and eat it, and it is good. So they make that company, and it is becoming bigger and bigger and bigger, and they do judgment too. But that time was on a 30 year later story. And now we all know about truffle. Now it's all finished.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Bye.
All right. Bye.